I have these fairly new tarot cards, and they're very slick, and I'm trying to kind of bend them and get used to them a little bit. So they're a little difficult to shuffle because they're so new, so bear with me. Okay, Caleb. So I have a couple of ladies, a couple of females coming through for you, Caleb. Let's start with the Queen of Wands. She's coming through pretty prevalent. This is what she's coming through as. So the Queen of Wands would be someone who is very confident, very passionate. Anything she ever does, she did with her whole heart. Okay, charismatic, loving, fun to be around, probably had a lot of friends, charming, optimistic. Okay, her personality was very vibrant. Some of her downsides, maybe she could be a little temperamental, maybe at times, maybe a little demanding, she would probably say. But overall, great fun to be around, fantastic personality. Does that sound like anybody you may have lost? Could be grandmother, aunt. Very strong personality. Nanny. What was her real name? I know Nanny to him, but to the rest of the world, what should I call her? Because if I call her Nanny, then my Nana's going to come through. What should I call her, Caleb? She is fun. Janice. I kind of get this thing that she's like this kind of snazzy dresser. Like I have this picture of her coming through, like, I like the outfits she wears. Is this on his father's side? Yeah, I mean, she has a unique style, like, she has a unique taste, but she's cool. Is this on his dad's side? Caleb's dad's side? Yeah, okay. So I know this because she is the Queen of Wands, okay? And so she's showing me the Knight of Wands, which would be her son, okay? And is Caleb's dad still living? Okay, so she has a message, Caleb, for your dad. Okay, for your dad, she wants you to tell your dad, Caleb. She's showing me the Nine of Wands here. Okay. So I'm not sure what this means, and maybe you do. But the Nine of Wands means that your dad is very resilient. He's very persistent. And she knows he's tired, but he is very, very close to succeeding at something. He needs to stay stubborn. Don't give up. All right? And keep the fight because he's very close to succeeding at something. Do you know what that means? I feel like he's been working towards something. I don't know if this is a goal or could even be it could be work related, health related, relationship related. Okay. Well, she's saying that if he keeps fighting the good fight, whatever he's doing the right thing to head towards that goal. He's very close to being able to do that. So your grandma wants you to give that message to your dad. Janice does. And then I also have, another female that's come through for you. And this is the Queen of Cups. So this is a totally different personality here. A very, very sweet, loving female here. The Queen of Cups would be someone who's very calm, very kind-hearted, very compassionate, very warm to be around, would have loved to help heal people. You know, she would be the person that would bring you something to eat if you're sick, bring you a blanket, be supportive, very supportive. This could have also been a grandmother, an aunt, mother, friend. But this would have been a very, very loving lady in your life. Do you know who this may have been? Okay, what is your aunt's name? She is very, how do I say it? She doesn't want to take any of your grandmother's time because she knows that your grandma loves you so much. But she's like, I'm back here too. I just want to let you know I love you so much. What's your aunt's name? She's so much more meek than your grandmother. Are you there, Brittany? Darlene. Okay. One thing that Darlene, it did. One thing that Darlene is saying, Caleb, is interesting. I don't know what you do for a living, Caleb, but she's showing me this card here. Okay, this card is the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, this card means that you are very good and talented and skilled working with your hands, building things. You're creative, you're artistic, but it's showing it to me like this, which means you're not really using it to the best of your ability. What do you do for a living, my friend? It's like she's saying he's so modest about it, but he's actually very talented. Okay. Because she's telling me, I don't know if you do any of this kind of thing for a hobby. I don't know. Like, I think you have the skill to build or create or something in the artistic or music, something with your hands. And she's also telling me if you choose to go that, obviously I'm not saying leave the military by any means, but it's a side hobby. She's telling me that you have the potential to make money doing this. So I don't know what you need to be doing, but she's encouraging you to do that. She says you have this untapped talent that you could be making money doing something with your hands, building or creating, okay? Either that or it's playing music. It's something creative in the arts. Does that make sense to you? Okay. Well, he can definitely make money if he wanted to on the side doing this someday. That's what Darlene is telling me. Okay, so I see a baby here. I see a child. This is the Ace of Swords. And Brittany, you'll have to remind me, because I know I've read for you before. Did you all lose a child or no? Because the card was in reverse. That's why I asked. Okay, but does Caleb have a child? Because I see that he is caring for, he's got a child that he is caring for or helping to care for. Okay. Okay. So, I think that what this card means is it's the Ace of Swords in reverse. So, since you guys usually, sometimes this means that you guys had lost a child, but really what this means is really, I think, Brittany, what this is telling me, and Caleb, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is actually your son, Brittany, because it's in reverse. It's not Caleb's son, but that he loves him like a son. Okay? Because if it was up this way, it would be his son. So just because it's this way, that just means that it's not his son, but he treats him, he thinks of him like his son. He makes no difference in your son and his daughter. Does that make sense to you? Because that's what his grandmother, that's what Janice is trying to tell me. He makes no difference in the two. Okay. They are showing me one more thing. I don't know. I get this card, when I get this card in the reverse, and I'm just going to ask it because it's happened so many times. Is something going on with the car? Are y'all having any car trouble lately? When I see this in reverse, a lot of times it means car trouble. Okay, so I'm glad. I hope not, but just in case, just watch. I hate to. I don't want to predict anything bad, but I cannot tell you how many times I have pulled this card for somebody, and within a few weeks they have like a flat tire or the oil light comes on or something. So I pray that does not happen to you all. So this doesn't like predict a wreck or an accident or anything like that, but I don't know how many times I have had this card pulled for somebody where a loved one's like telling me something's wrong with the car or something to check the car. Oh, wow. Well, I don't know. I've never heard that one. I don't have a card for the plane, but the chariot, although the chariot can be a mode of transportation, but usually it's trouble with the car, but I guess it could be a plane. I've never had a plane before, but that's interesting. But it could be, I mean, I'm just saying, if you get a flat tire, don't be surprised. I hate when that card comes up in reverse. I hate that. I hope that is not the case for you. I don't want to predict. I hate predicting that for anybody because Lord knows it's an expensive card. But it's not like anybody's going to be in a car accident. I've never had that happen, thank God. But that could also be the plane crash. It could be your grandma and your aunt saying, you know, he was almost in a plane crash and he was protected. But I don't have a card that would tell me something like that. But this is definitely usually a card. Mode of transportation problems with that. So just watch that. And then the last thing, they are showing me both your aunt and your grandmother, Caleb. They're showing me the reunion card. So they just say that they are going to be there for you when it's your time, that they are watching out for you, they are protecting you, and they cannot wait until you are with them again someday. Okay, sweetheart? And I'm so happy you were not hurt in that plane crash, and thank you for your service. Absolutely, thank you for your service. All right, finished up with Brittany.